guys, what's up? Tax here, back with another episode of World Touring Cars Multiclass. This time it is Valencia, the track that the GP3 cars will be racing on this year. I'm not 100% sure of the touring cars will be racing here. But anyway, here we are, off to a mediocre start, losing 2 positions from the off. The Vectra and the BMW just a lot faster off the line than me, so having to give up the positions to them. Down to turn 1, quite a long run to turn 1 considering where the start line is, and pretty clean through there. We've got a Seat behind us, hopefully he can help us through the field. A late look down the inside, very late look, we run a bit wide onto the gravel, losing us even more time, down to 6th position there. Bad driving from me, and I'm actually quite embarrassed about that. I just dived it down the inside way too late. I think otherwise, if I didn't dive it up the inside, I probably would have just crashed into the back of him. So I had to do that, but it does look quite stupid on the replay. So here we are, trying to catch up to the back of this Alfa Romeo, then the Vectra, and then the Seat, who's made up a couple of positions up into 3rd. I think that's Rickard Rydell's up into 3rd position, so he's having a good run up there. And now braking through down here. It's a really little tricky complex of corners here. Got to brake, you can see that. James Thompson pushing his way past Giovanardi. Giovanardi doesn't really like that, but he's got to try and defend. Ooh, a bit squeezing there over the curbing. Now brake down through the gears, down to 2nd gear. Now we've got a power ray. Try and get out the corner a lot better than Thompson. We do get a great run up the corner. Rickard Rydell gets a pretty good run as well. So the Seat's obviously quite good through that section of the track. But now we're finally getting into the zone where we're not doing as badly. Rickard Rydell's in front of us. We're putting a car down the inside. There's not really much gap there. Having to use a bit of the grass to get past him. Now braking down to try and get past this Alfa Romeo. But that would never work down the inside there. So we just got to try and get a good run off here. But Rickard Rydell, a fellow Seat driver, has got a good run off the corner as well, but he decides to duck in behind, as that's probably the smartest thing to do at the end of the day. Now down to turn 1. This will be a 3-lap race once again, so all of the races so far have been 3 laps. I think all the races so far have been on World Touring Car tracks as well, so I suppose that sort of makes sense. They try and choose the track so they're all the same. But now diving down the inside of the Alfa Romeo, but this time having it really our own way. We don't get thrown off into the gravel. We actually get the move done cleanly and, you know, pretty well. So trying to find a way past the BMW now, who's currently leading. Obviously he's one of the people in the championship. We put our car down the inside. Can we get a position done? Just not got the run off the corner. The BMW got its rear wheel drive, stuck it out the corner a little bit more, but we've dived it down the inside once again. We're just trying to take every opportunity to get past the BMW now, because we know he might scamper off in the distance if we don't go for these moves. So we've got to try our best to get past, and now we've just got to try and make sure that this Alfa Romeo doesn't dive it down the inside. But we've run a little bit wide, looking to the inside. Is there stay out there? I think there might have been a tiny bit of contact there, but luckily not too much contact. And it means that we can chase down Jackson in the BMW, shifting down all the gears. There seems to be a corner where the AI are pretty poor in general. We can see once again we've got a pretty decent run. You'd expect the BMW to get a better run off that corner than me, but he didn't. I'm looking for the move down the inside. That is not a place where you should overtake, but I put the car there. I put my Seat Leon in the gap, which probably wasn't big enough for a Seat Leon, but now we're trying to dive it down the inside once again. On the grass, we can't really dive it down the inside there. If we put our car on there and braked on the grass, would probably just fly off the circuit. So that would have been a bad thing to do. But we've run a little bit wide there. The Alfa Romeo is once again right on my back bumper, trying to find a way past, and he just hasn't got the position done right at this minute. We set the fastest lap of the race though, so we have got the pace to go for this win, but can we get past? That is the problem. Jackson seems to be pretty fast through most parts of this track, and he's pretty slow out that turn though, turn 1. He's not got the greatest run in the world. We're braking a little bit early. We've put the car down the inside. There's going to be a tiny bit of contact, a bit of rubbing, but they say rubbing is racing, so we just try and go for the move. The BMW's on the grass trying to get traction. That's never going to work. Now we're going to go for the move down the inside. There isn't really going to be space there unless we went for a really late dive bomb move, but that would be quite stupid. But we are going to go for a late dive bomb move here, because that's where the BMW is quite poor throughout the sort of mid-corner speed. The entry to mid-corner speed there of the BMW is not too good, and through there once again the entry of that for the BMW is just not that good in general. Now accelerating away, and we're going to try and make sure that this car can get to the finish, so we're not going to do any stupid moves, but we're going to make sure we can try and keep the second position as well, because it would be obviously a great finish for me if I can get second position once again. That would put me, you know, how many points did I put them on there? I put them, it was 26 points out of a possible 30, I think, so that wouldn't be too bad whatsoever. And now we're looking for the move on the inside. This is the move I went for last time, but now we've got a bad run off the corner because we went into that corner quite tight. We've now meant our exit of that corner was compromised, but once again right on the back of the BMW. This seems to be another place where it seems to be a little bit weaker than the Seat, but in a straight line he'll always get past us, so we've just got to make sure we can go for the late dive bomb move. We've hit him. Oh, there's contact, we're in the air. I just locked up the brakes completely and just smashed into the side of the BMW. Bad timing from me, but we're going to get the second position. Luckily we didn't lose any positions down to third or whatever. So that's pretty much it for this race. We ended up in the second position, and that will put us on 26 points overall. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's been Alex, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.